Not the time to self-promote right now. Okay?
I'm sorry.
This is S&T. Did you tell what S&T stand for? The S and the T?
Is smoke and talk. You know what I'm saying?
Because we smoke and we talk. It's simple. Right. You know what I'm saying? We was in the room. It was like, damn, what's your name? Smoke.
What you doing right now? I'm smoking. What you like doing? Talking.
Might as well talk to y'all. So I ain't got shit else to do.
You ain't got shit else to do. I hope you doing what we doing. You better smoke this gas. I know you tired. Work was.
Said action. Action. Do it. Look at you.
What's
Look
up,
at
motherfuckers? Welcome to S&T, bitch. Smoke and talk. It's your boy, NatureBoyLt.
LAW. Law.
Woo! And we come with some hot topics today, you know, on this hump day.
Fucking day. Trying to get you where you going to get you where you're supposed to be to where you're supposed to get to.
Hey, we got what you need when you need it,
say it like
how you need it. You know what I'm saying?
All
you gonna
time.
fiend it.
Church.
So to start off, we're gonna start off with something real, real intense that happened that really shook, I feel like, the black community for sure. And that was the death of, you know, our man Nipsey. And we're just gonna talk about it, our views, what we may have understand what he's I guess what we see that he's gave to us and done towards the community of music or hip hop itself, and really just talk about what we remember or what we feel made him stand out.
Shit. They ain't ready, man. People just now found out who Nipsey Hussle is.
Hey, that's the sad part about it, bro.
To be honest with you.
That's the sad part about it.
But dude's big, you know.
Facts.
Icon. He was a living legend, walking already. He was way above his years.
Oh yeah, way above.
He was way above his years. Always talk about black wealth. Always talk about ownership, health. I put out a documentary about Dr. Sebi, and people thought, hey, Facebook was like, yo, we think conspiracy number one.
Government.
He got killed by the government and all this other stuff. And in reality,
it was some nigga shit. Another hating ass nigga. Nigga moment, bro.
A nigga moment. Boondocks be telling the truth.
Bro, when I mean Boondocks is the fact. Boondocks is the motherfucking truth. Boondocks, Simpsons. Fuck that shit. What else? And South Park. They be claiming. And Family Guy too. They be getting some gems. But
I don't know. Family Guy. First of all.
Oh no, we on Nipsey. We on Nipsey. we high, y'all. Sorry. But one thing that I want to say is like I really wasn't a Nipsey fan, but I knew who he was. I respect his hustle. I respect his grind and what he did and what he meant and what he stood for. And as a man, you know, all you really have is your word and your backbone and what you do. And just to see how people respected him, and I never really heard anything bad. Everything was always positive, or anything he always brought and said was positive. So I really fuck with him. But it's just.
You been like that since he got on the map, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not the biggest Nipsey fan. I don't know everything.
Yeah.
But I know that man was
about
himself.
Facts.
He was independent from jump.
Yeah.
I mean, he experienced. I'm assuming that he was assigned at one point. He experienced some dumb shit. Was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody should go their independent route. I feel like, you know, if you want to sign a distribution deal, do that route. But he said, fuck all that. I'm gonna put my shit up, do my shit myself.
Yep.
And he did. He was successful at it. Mm-hmm. Had a clothing store, got killed. That's retarded. Man.
Yeah, bro.
That's
just
retarded.
doing you know what I'm saying? As an aspiring artist, and fuck that, as an artist that who's going to aspire to do great things, it kind of shakes you up mentally. You know what I'm saying? Just how you got to move, how you got to process things. Like, it's really hate out here. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't understand why is it like that.
We
have this crab in the barrel fucking mentality.
Like,
if you don't understand, if like,
I really feel like, to me per se, I just like when. As a consumer, when you hear certain artists or certain people, when they say certain things and they say it, you don't have to doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nipsey was just always sent that vibe. When he said it or when he did it, he meant it, it was going to happen.
It was going to happen. He put it into place. Like with Marathon Clothing, he did the same thing with that.
Facts.
Some people didn't even know who that was and was wearing it. You know what I'm saying? Who owned it.
Nope. But everybody was rocking it. And that's how you do it. That's that boss shit, bro. That's that boss shit.
Silent moves. Kill shit. Easy.
Like I said. Honestly, had a bunch of hits that was slept on. I feel like he was very underrated, and people didn't, or maybe he was just so ahead of his time that people didn't even comprehend what he was trying to do. And now that they are, it's a little too late.
I mean, you know,
it's never too late.
What I tell you,
the vibes there.
What I tell you before we started, dude, man's music went up 3,000%. Just heard it on the radio.
So that message is definitely getting seen.
So it's like everybody wasn't hip on Tupac,
but then when he died, everybody knows Tupac.
Everybody wasn't hip on Biggie.
But as soon as Biggie died, and it's sad, it's like that. Next topic, LeBron and the Lakers, man. Hey, that face is priceless. Now, as a Lakers fan, before LeBron even got there, long time Lakers fan, I knew it was gonna happen. That's a whole new squad, whole new team, whole new mindset. You know what I'm saying? Go hit this motherfucker, bro. Right, bro. That's a shout out to Mike Lowe. You know what I'm saying? The back, our photography out here, but LeBron and them, I really knew that they were going to show that they had the potential to be the team that they're going to be, but it wasn't going to be this year. LeBron really kind of hinted that and said that a lot of other players did too that was on the team, and that was just one of the concepts. I feel like people just feel because he's LeBron that he's supposed to always be there. And yeah, that's true, but at the same time, LeBron's getting older. LeBron is thinking towards the future. He's a businessman. He's a hustler. You know what I'm saying? He's always thinking about the next move. And he's he's trying to be a team player. You know what I'm saying?
Well, team player getting rid of everybody? He a team player.
I'm saying,
my thing is, what the fuck do you expect? I honestly believe like it's a nightmare playing with him some fucking times.
Possibly.
Just because of the whole speculation that goes around this
LeBron, yeah.
That comes with him. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure it was like with every other great player at one point in time that you had to live up to something that, you know, either you couldn't, your mentality, or you just couldn't stand it type shit. You know what I'm saying? But shit, they wasn't gonna make it. It was the first year they all got together chemistry. They didn't have chemistry. Simple basketball fundamentals. If you play basketball, which I have for Hellas, I know you have for Hellas.
Yep.
He has for Hellas. You have to have chemistry on the court.
And if it's not there,
it ain't there.
It ain't there. You can't force shit. You can have some of the best players that have the shittiest game. I done seen it. They done it. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, Lonzo Ball, everybody.
He can, and these are talented people, but I promise you, next year, bitch.
No, Lonzo gonna be alright.
No, like I'm saying next year, like if they get it together and they actually talk,
you're not gonna be in LA though.
Oh no, probably not.
Brandon Ingram is hard.
As a motherfucker.
If y'all get rid of Brandon, sorry. You played yourself.
Played it. Big time.
I can't even do nothing.
He said, I can't even do nothing with it.
I can't even do nothing with it because it's just...
Alright.
Westbrook. You ain't seen Westbrook did?
20.
Oh, okay. I'm high as fuck, y'all. I didn't know if he turned the camera or not.
Yes, he did, because he pointed at me. I'm like, nigga, he gonna edit it later. Anyway.
Right, cool. Keep that shit.
Right, that's pretty much what he gonna do. He be like, these niggas fucking up. Then anyway, somebody sidetrack. Nah, that nigga Westbrook, you know.
Facts.
First of all, he had another triple.
And in 2020?
Yeah.
That's three. It's triple.
It's triple.
Triple 20. Triple 20s.
See, triple double.
Triple double?
Yeah, triple double. How you?
It's
a triple double because you got more stats in the numbers than double digits. So it's triple double.
Okay.
See, because I'm high. See? God damn it.
Hey, man.
Fucking up. Anyway.
But you caught it, though.
I caught it. But no, he had 20 points, 20 rebounds, and 20 assists. First of all, let's go back. Fuck 20 points. He stopped at 20. He said, fuck it. I'm going to focus on rebounds.
Yep.
How the fuck do you get 20 rebounds? I want to ask that fucking.
How do you that's like.
You know what I'm saying? My nigga, you got to be working extra hard. Like, that's respect. And he stopped at 20. He said, fuck it. I'm going to go to assists. Everybody finna get points in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Like, that's some shelf-ass shit.
He said he got 60, 60, 60. You know what that means? The rolling 60s, where Nipsey was from.
Facts.
And it was crazy that he did that. He stopped it. That's crazy.
To do that.
That's
like,
crazy.
to even mentally keep count like that. Because when I played, bro, I was so into the game.
I was so into the game.
I ain't give a fuck. Like, I ain't count shit.
But you know, when you're dealing with That nigga's a monster.
Yeah, where you can mentally have the capacity to focus on some other shit and do this at the same time.
I know I'm finna win this game, but I'm finna do this shit for my nigga.
And he could have went over?
He could have went over.
He could have went over.
He definitely could have went over 20 points. Everybody know that.
He done it.
He done it all the time. So he stopped at 20.
Right.
So he was playing with them. That's crazy. With LeBron. So that's to tell you the discussion about LeBron is over with. Because that man, look. LeBron, bro, I think his, I don't necessarily give him the GOAT.
Nah.
I don't necessarily give him that.
I got the same.
He got the stats for it.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But
I feel like he's when I say to me, this is what the GOAT means to me. I feel like people can be the GOAT of their time period or time. So Jordan, the GOAT of his time period of time. You know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson, the GOAT period of his time period of time. Yeah. LeBron's the GOAT of his time period. But to compare these two things, that is bullshit. Because I really feel and I really understand that there's two different games that are played now compared to how it used to be. It was more physical, more demanding. Don't get me wrong, I'm not downplaying anything they're doing now. These are athletes. But at the same time, they didn't have the doctors, they didn't have the cure, they didn't have any of this shit going on.
Ice and Ben
J. And that's it.
That's all you had.
That's all you had. You know what I'm saying?
Adrenaline shot.
It was caveman basketball. It was caveman basketball. It wasn't getting called fouls on shit.
Take your damn ankles out,
bro. Motherfuckers was coming in. Bro, swinging.
Hey, Charles Barkley was hella slow. I had watched like some shit from like 90, like 91, and he was hella slow.
Bro, he was fat. He always been so fat, nigga. But he was always jamming, though.
My favorite big man all the time, though, forever would be Shaq, though.
Oh, yeah, always.
Magic Shaq, though.
Oh, yes.
Magic Shaq.
Oh, my God.
I like Lakers Shaq.
He was, but Magic Shaq.
He's Shaq when they won a championship, cool.
Yeah, Magic Shaq. Oh, man.
I'm assuming that's what happened. These are all opinions.
Yeah, these are opinions. We don't know hardcore facts.
If you think I have facts
on this shit
right now,
this is how I feel. I'll come back and fact check. No problem.
This is a mental breakdown.
Yeah,
okay? This is
how we feel about shit.
My feelings right now, okay? And you're gonna listen to me, okay?
That's my heartbeat. I was giving it to
That's what's wrong with you. That's what's wrong.
Pass that, man.
Oh, my bad, bro.
Talking is just smoking talk.
First of all, let's talk about it. What is the rules? When do I have to actually pass it to you? What is it? Is it a puff pass?
Puff, that is the realest shit ever. You know because it's like, depending on who you with, because you know you got them blunt washers that be like, if they be watching they blunt, like they can sense when they blunt is almost up or getting close. Let me get that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why my blunt over there though?
Yeah, I don't know them. They ain't put in on this. I told you to roll that up.
Oh, you already know that. That happens every day, dude.
Bruh. But like,
happens every day.
If it's like two people, I feel like puff, and then pass. Unless it's like a fat blunt. Then if it's a fat blunt, it's kind of like whatever you like. Hey, for real. Like if it's a fat blunt, it's only two people.
I just be forgetting the pass. I smoke by myself.
See, I chief before I pass my blunt anyway, especially if I'm in a big crowd, because that's that. I almost had to fight for my blunt before. I had a chick slide up and try to grab the blunt like out of my hand. Bro, that shit was wild. And I'm like, you was never in rotation, cuz.
You ain't got shit. I mean, hey.
And then you disregarded the puff pass. You didn't even like slide in on that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the smell of nature, bitch.
What's the strand of the week?
Strand of the week, these nuts. Hey, now, do they get old? Nah, I don't know. We grown. Do it
eventually. Absolutely excellent.
Thank you. Strand of the week.
Ah, you gotta speak out.
Train wreck. It's a classic. You can never go wrong with it. Straight to the point.
Zion though.
Zion, man.
Watch the bitch. That was a good team though.
That was a good ass team. I did not expect them to. Yeah, it's been a while since they've been booming like that.
Well, I don't know why everybody try to go with these big name schools. Or like the big basketball powerhouse. I necessarily wouldn't call Michigan State a big powerhouse basketball type of school.
I wish I knew what the fuck you guys were talking about.
That's honesty. That's all we have. That's what basketball. You just our designated white friend. You know, you just be here, hop in when you hop in. It's all good, bro.
I just don't know shit about. I've never watched sports, to be honest with you. Like I grew up like my dad's side of the family. They're all like Kansas fans, Chiefs fans all my life, Royals fans. But like I never was actually like. I guess I wasn't actually engaged in it. Yeah, I didn't go to games and shit. I didn't really. Yeah. I mean, it was cool. I didn't really go to games or nothing. It was cool when we won. When the Royals won the World Series in 2015. I was lit, but I was about.
See, you know,
that's all I really know.
He the type of people. Oh, we in the World Series, bet we in this.
Yeah, motherfucker. Salt in the bitch. What a pepper.
Hopefully the Cardinals do something.
Hopefully. Pray to God. Hope the Blues do something too and stop bullshit.
Hey man, didn't they have a little winning streak going on?
Yeah, they started off real strong.
They doing good now.
I'm talking like I know what the fuck I'm
They doing good now.
I just heard that.
They doing good now. If they keep winning, we good. If they lose, we nah. And if they lose and somebody, man, this is weird. Like this team got to lose and your number this and that. And I just watch it because they be banging. That's about it.
I ain't gonna lie. You ever been to a hockey game?
Nah, I ain't been.
I ain't gonna lie.
Shit lit.
I was uncultured as fuck.
He said, I did not know what the fuck was going on.
I went with Deshaun. I mean, he had a little season pass and shit. You know, they sitting there in the damn tunnel, just standing there. I'm like, nigga, come on, so just get to our seats. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to blow guard. Everybody like looking at me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is this nigga? Where is he going? Like, you see, you standing here for a reason. And, you know what I'm saying? They mad as fuck. And I'm like, damn. It was like, damn. He's like, oh no, they're playing. I'm like, well, we can't find their seats because it would distract them. Bitch, how? I've been playing basketball all my life.
I done seen everybody walk past. I done seen people walk on court.
Nigga, you focus on the game. So you tell they are going at least like, I don't know, I could be very wrong, but they at least going about 30, 50 miles an hour on that damn fucking ice. Goddamn.
They not paying attention to you. They going 30 minutes. I'm
supposed to wait until these niggas get a timeout or score or do something stupid. I can find myself.
And ready to go get
I'm never going back to a hockey game. That's what that tells me.
All I know, I heard it was lit. I heard it was a lit.
It's fun.
You gotta be drunk in that hockey game. That's why.
It's fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm just talking shit, but it's definitely fun. It's definitely
I don't do that. I want to do this.
They be doing this power up shit now. I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah.
Joe, you know what that is?
No, he don't know what that is. Look at him.
See? I don't know what the hell it is.
See? Okay. Disrespect this man like that. Listen.
Yes, Joe.
What's your favorite high note?
That is hard as fuck, honestly. Give me like top 5. Give me top 5.
3.
No, that's too hard. I can't do that. It gotta be top 5. My top 5. Pineapple Express. Half Baked. When you talk about movies you watch, when you have actual weed movies. Don't matter. When I'm high, Austin Powers, I ain't gonna lie. Pootie Tang. That is my shit, man. Like, Pootie Tang is my shit. Like, hands down. Like, why
to the top?
That is the most pimpest motherfucker you can ever think of.
That's hella funny.
He don't even speak English.
It is hella funny, though.
And that dude is making moves. That's what motherfuckers don't understand. As long as you got hustle vibe and mentality, anything's fucking possible. He was saying, why the tired of bitches, nigga? And had a girl drinking out a milk bowl.
You know, he made a song.
With not making noise.
Without making noise.
His energy went into the song so powerful.
And everybody felt it.
Motherfuckers,
I can't remember if I've ever watched Pootie Tang.
Yeah, no, you fucked up. You shouldn't have told me that. I got that on my Amazon. We watching that, bro.
I heard it.
I promise you.
I know what it is, but like
you gonna fall in love, bro. The movie is hilarious, bro. This nigga, he beats people with a belt. Like no, like hands down.
Oh yeah, doesn't I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
This is
Boondocks. Okay. That's my fifth. I can watch. I got all the DVDs, so I watch it all the way through. Like when I watch Boondocks, I just watch one episode. I got the binge watch.
Well, mine we're gonna do it like that, or just whatever you wanna watch. That 70s show.
Facts. Oh damn, that's definitely in my top 10. That is my shit.
Next Friday.
Facts.
Because Next Friday was decent next to Friday, but my favorite out of all of them right now is Next Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Next Friday, How High.
How High, yeah, most definitely. That's a classic. That's grandfathered in. Like, you don't even have to put that in your list. That's just there. That's it.
I got stuck too.
It's hard, bro.
It was talking shit because I thought like 10 more movies about.
You were like so.
It'd be so many movies, dog.
I was very focused. Fuck it, y'all niggas gonna look this movie up. It's called Foolish, starring Eddie Griffin.
Oh yes, that's that shit. I've actually seen that. And
it's a good movie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you made me think of Undercover Brother. That's that shit too.
He said, did God tell you that he wanted stained glass?
Right, Eddie Griffin.
He said, now go on 59. Now I want some of them stained glass. I don't want none of the regular glasses now.
Stained glass, bro.
Now let me shut up before I get distracted.
What else?
And then I would have to say, The Kid in Me, be honest with you, Lion King.
Lion King, alright, damn, I can't watch that, bro. I cry every motherfucking time. I know his daddy gonna motherfucking die, but I get choked up every goddamn time. Bro, it be...
And SpongeBob, that's when I get high.
Top.
It's Crack-a-Lack. LAW.
Next topic is drum roll, please. That's a weak ass jump roll. That was terrible.
Oh, Saul had to go.
Yeah, Saul had to leave. He had to go do soft shit. You know what I'm saying?
You might see random people just say, hey, you know.
Pop in, smoke, you know what I'm saying?
Might have some local artists on here later on.
Facts.
Some people that do entrepreneurial things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Getting their business off.
So, contact us if you want to be on the show.
If you like this right here.
Make some shit happen.
You can get one.
Facts.
You gotta find out.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? You need one of those right there. You can hit me up. Old Money Young Boss. ONYB, baby. Alright, so we're gonna talk about our favorite old artists and our favorite new artists. Start out, Bob.
First of all, it's a hard question. That's a hard question. Favorite new artist, I would have to say overall, I have to give it to Kendrick. And I don't want to go like the usual people. Because I say like Crit too. Crit my favorite artist. For sure.
Big Crit, yeah, you go.
Never, fuck it, I'm going to say Crit. Fuck it.
He said fuck it, I'm going to go Crit.
Can't remember it in time. We had to break it down for you. You had to break it down. But nah, that's definitely my favorite new school. And then old school, that's a hard topic. It's a lot of hard guys, but I would have to say that I probably listen to Tough. And it may not necessarily be that old. Fucking DMX.
I can feel that way.
It's not necessarily like old, but it's
I can feel that way.
You know what I'm saying?
I can feel that way.
Dude was hard.
Like
I said, the bullshit, the drama, the guns, the mama.
Like, like I said earlier, when certain rappers say certain shit, you just feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? DMX, okay, I can feel that. Shit.
What you really want for money?
You
ain't feel that song, I can't fuck with you.
Right. Back.
Latoya, Tina, about 3 Kims. Nigga said about 3 Kims. I don't know that many Kims.
Hey, bro, he knew 3.
I knew a couple Tinas.
Shit, my first.
Tasha's, I know a couple.
My favorite, I want to say new artist, and you're not technically new, been in the game for a minute, but consider like what we talking about from era distance, Wiz Khalifa. Because I feel like he was the first to really market, to really transcend, to really kind of solidify itself, to really break into a lot of markets that a lot of people were scared to break into. You know what I'm saying? He was the first to really put the weed shit on. Like, motherfuckers been smoking, been doing certain shit in their videos, but Wiz was the first motherfucker to run with that shit. Wiz got motherfuckers smoking papers, bro. Think about that shit.
Yeah, if Raw didn't give that nigga a sponsorship, and I'm pretty sure they did. I'm down.
Welcome to the S&T motherfuckers. Smoke and talk.
S&T motherfuckers.
We poppin', we live.
We live.
We live, baby.
Ain't that you?
Yeah.
Yep, that is me. You know what I'm saying?
This where we talk about the local artists in St. Louis. Today we got our own personal host as well, NatureBoyLt.
Out here.
From your very own St. Louis.
Out here popping, you know what I'm
saying? So, pretty much tell the people what got you into music, bro.
You made fried chicken.
Yeah, I cooked. Yeah, I actually went to culinary art school. FYI, you know, just a little gym dropping. So I was giving out gyms to the hood. You know what I'm saying, dog? We out here slacking, guys. You gotta be about your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to cook. If you can't cook, what the fuck you here for, man? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to do something. You gotta be able to chef up, because if she can't cook and you can't cook, y'all, you're starving. But back to the gym. But back to it. But really what got me into music, just like, man, all my life, I've always felt like a rhythm, a tempo or something in my head. Like if I hear a certain beat or something like that, I'll, you know, try to do some shit in my head with words. But I can never really get it until I got into like college, and I ended up running into one of my close homeboys right now, and he was a rapper and I was a photographer. And he was like, hey man, you know what I'm saying, I need somebody to take photos for me. So I'm like, all right, cool, just being around them, just seeing them freestyle with Smoke, and they let me freestyle. And once you freestyle, and you keep freestyling, and you keep freestyling, because you smoke a lot of weed. You know what I'm saying? We smoke all day, every day. So beats always playing. I'm with rappers, bro. All they do is get high and have beats playing. So we end up freestyle, and I get my own flow, my own style. And man, I just ran with it. Once I found the Nature Boy and found what I am and who I am, I just ran with that shit. And I just knew how to make it happen.
That's what's up.
Facts.
What's your goal?
I don't fucking be everywhere. I want to be omnipresent. I want you to get tired of seeing me. I want to be everywhere like Walmart. I want to be everywhere like AT&T, boy. I want you to close your eyes and think of me.
You want to be everywhere like
everywhere.
Walmart?
Oh, boy.
Like a bill collector.
That's everywhere.
Everywhere.
Be
I want to be everywhere.
That's too many places.
I'm going to be there.
You don't want to be somewhere in Montgomery, Alabama. I don't know where you go.
I'm going to be everywhere. I might not be there in person, but my image will. That's all that matters.
Alright.
What's your social media?
My social media.
Not the social.
No. You look at that.
He was about to give out the whole social.
98, 72, 65. Look at motherfuckers, write it down right now. That's a fake ass number. Somebody's getting caught up. But my Instagram is NatureBoyLt, all one word. You can find me on all platforms at NatureBoyLt. Type me in on Google, I'm popping the fuck up. I'm on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Diesel, whatever. I got some shit in Japan. I'm everywhere. Anywhere you need me to be, I'm there.
Alright.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, y'all, so this has been the first episode from the S&T Smoke and Talk. With your own NatureBoyLt, Mike.
No.
Tune in next Wednesday. Next topics. Who knows? You never know what might happen.
Yeah.
If you know a local artist, tag us. Have them hit us up. Maybe they be on the show.
Producers too, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up. We out here for the city. Artists, rappers. Anything you do, smokers, you know what I'm saying? You ain't on that bullshit, the tomfoolery. You got that gas.
Positivity. It's all about positivity.
That tomfoolery, yeah.